Hi, Pisces. Alrighty. Whatever it is that is even just overpowering your mind or in your brain at this moment, because I think that's like really what all of this could be, right? And so there's like just a mental, on a mental level, there's a depth of change that's happening where you're coming back to yourself, because now that you've done it like elsewhere, and this is great because this is really just flowing to me now, is like, now that you've done it elsewhere in your life, and we've been talking about it for a while, actually acting upon it, feeling way more sentient from just what you've been manipulated or controlled by, as we all have been, but you're becoming even more sovereign, even. And this Jupiter being in Aries to the switch, and then this month before your season begins, and moments after Venus moves into your sign, you realize that for a while what you've been defending, fighting for, wanting more control or power of, has been almost the wrong, it's like excuse me, you've been given the wrong impression, pretty much. And because of that, you may have given other people or yourself, or given off the wrong impression. Now, a different side of you emerges, a side of you that is way more adept to this restructuring that's happening now on a whole mental level. The mind, we forget sometimes, is a part of the body. I don't think you ever forget that, but it's also a muscle. The mental power and exertion Aquarians have now has been, and it's something that you have naturally because Pisces comes after. Pisces has all of the signs within it. Aquarius season, though, gives you this add-on, this additional strength, this additional, or not even strength, power. Power is a little different. And even though you have no idea kind of what's happening, and you're just moving around here in the dark, eyes wide open, and you get more comfortable with that as the month goes on, you find that you're able to take whatever people are saying in a way that's not personal, like you're not attached to the emotion, but it's also driving you to know that where you're going is the right way. That if you're choosing to be a little bit more independent in the way that you think, in the way that you approach things, it's just that line of, people may not feed you information, and it's not like you're trying to get it from them or anything, but you get some great information by not only yourself, but being around the people that help nurture or allow that certain kind of energy or conversation to emerge. And it, of course, can happen with more people the more that you're open to it, though this one especially is about, and excuse me, you could find issues and things for sure, and you could be very detailed and complain and just say, why isn't this working out for me, which would be all of the negative, which are important, they need to be seen. Negative isn't bad, okay? I'm always going to stress that. So, but it's the other side of these signs, these people. What happens when you don't have purpose or direction, or someone or something to rule over, or to make yourself known in any way? Sure, you can hide, but you still need to be able to be visible, right? The things that you say and are doing still needs to be able to be visible. But those people that don't notice, then it's okay. Because in real time, you're figuring it out, and you're not needing to be, you're so much more mutable. It's funny because we're in a fixed season, but you can find yourself being so much more mutable with a part of you that is released because you trust something different now. You trust more, whether it's in the faith that you have. My cats are playing. But it's more of what you haven't, like, there's places that you want to go. There's things you want to be able to experience and see. Pisces is down for the ride. So you know it could happen. It doesn't mean it's going to, right? And I think you've sort of set the bar low in some circumstances, or haven't even given yourself the opportunity to reach out for more. But being that you're water, you can get into anything. So as you develop this in real time, I think the magic that you maybe have been experiencing in small doses that can be so half exciting sometimes, or bring excitement out in people, kind of, it's a very much can be a Virgo thing. I think you're beginning to realize how much that's a part of the experience that you're also creating. And so something different emerges from a space that, and it could be like while you're literally having a conversation with someone, you could be like, holy shit, I'm realizing this right now. And like someone is there to see it. Or you could realize something about the people that you attract right now. Because look at all these people lining up. You could experience, like for some of you, you could really experience this up and down in terms of love. Venus being in your sign, you will feel to some extent the parts of you, depending on how that adds up, if you're a Pisces sun or rising, but however it adds up even in your chart. Even the moon sign I could feel could be really connected to this as well. You see that these quick yet subtle insights, you see, sorry, my cat's doing something so weird right now. That was so funny. Deepen the level of strength, the mental aspects you have been restructuring, and the depth of it has heightened your ability to withstand emotionally, which will always go hand in hand. Like it's a seesawing, and sometimes it happens together. But that also might fight with the structure, or have some type of resistance within you to go against it. This could also happen externally. So if there's someone in your life that reminds you of someone, or in like not a positive way, whether they are romantic or not, in business or not, if there's someone who reminds you of someone that has not been someone positive in your life, then just beware of the things that get brought up if you choose to pursue. Because you could be heading right into something that you might need it. I mean, we always get led into what we need for sure. But I think this also could be just your meditative experience, your feeling, your journey through the mind of how the depth of healing that's going through you, and how it reminds you of different parts of your life, and how that easily equates to how you go about dating, how you go about business, how you go about what you want, what you need, your vices. And it's not that you are asking for this, but this is going to help you in a way. Aquarius is not coming at, they can come at you left for no reason sometimes, because they're just like feeling bitchy. But for the most part, they don't do that. You're just being shown right now the things that could really benefit, or what's that word? Complement what's going to happen next month. And while all of this is surfacing and you're really just like seeing your way through it all, you almost have, for those of you that are visual, you could have this mental like movie and like picturing of maybe signs of heartbreak and where that comes from, and maybe you're scared of it, right? And you're seeing that all this information is going to not only serve what comes next, it's serving a purpose already, because the possibility that you just find yourself in all belief that what's happening is supposed to, or preparing you for what's going to happen next. And it looks pretty amazing. It's this ability to, you even trust what you can bring out in others, that mystery, not without satire. The overindulgence in the drama, in only specific places, and especially in your mind. There might be something you want to create from it. Tell the story in a different light, in a different way, with a different connection, and a different purpose. Or the purpose that's been trying to reveal itself all along. And with that comes a more open heart, more love, more enjoyment, more in the ways in which that you really, what you'll realize is what you really do want at the end of the day. And so you shall, right? And we'll see you next month, Pisces. So much to uncover. Happy birthday.